item first on the agenda is the appointment of chairperson. Mike, you happy for me to take the chair?
Most definitely, Councillor Wingrave.
Okay. Well, before I go to item 2, which is the welcome and roll call, in relation to the sad news of the sad death of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, I'd like you to join me in a 2-minute silence where the committee will pay its respects. I'll start the clock now. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Right, I'll move on to item 2. Somebody take the roll call, please.
Okay. I'll mark yourself as present, Chair.
Thank
Then
you.
we have Councillor Harvey.
Yeah, present, thanks.
Thank you. Councillor Taylor.
Present, Nicola, thanks.
Thank you. We've had apologies from Councillor Leanne Jones. Then we have Simon Brennan. Simon.
Present. Sorry, apologies. This
Thank
team
you,
system for
Simon.
me today is an absolute shambles.
And Nicola Thomas. You're on mute, Nicola.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, present.
Thank you, Nicola. And Chloe Plowman.
Present.
Thank you. Have I missed anybody? No, that's great. Thank you, Chair.
Right, thank you. Move on to item 3. Just like to welcome Mike today, who's standing in for Councillor Leanne Jones. And then I'll go on to item 4. Any declarations of interest? Any, Mike?
No.
Okay, thank you. Move on to item 5, which are the minutes of the last meeting on pages 3 to 4. I'll just have to, you weren't at the meeting, so I'll have to put these through as an accurate. Hang on a minute. My buttons are not working now. Hold on, come here. Right, I'll put those through as true and accurate and move on those.
Thank you.
And then I'll go to item 6, which is the metal detecting policy. Anything further from officers to add?
Nothing from me, Chair.
No. Any questions, Mike?
No, not really. It's straightforward. You got the reasons why, so I'm happy with that. Thank you.
Recommendations on page 8, and there is reference to the first stage impact assessment. It's been undertaken and indicates that a more in-depth assessment is not required. So the recommendation is as follows. 1, the council does not support metal detecting activities on its land. And 2, the draft policy has given an appendix 1 in respect of metal detecting the policy is to be adopted. Mike, you happy to approve?
I'm happy.
Thank you. Moving on to item 7, commercial property grant 44 Victoria Gardens, Neath, SA11 3BH. Anything further to add from officers?
Nothing from me, Chair.
Any further questions, Mike?
No, nothing, Chair.
So again, we'll go back to the reference to the first stage impact assessment. It's been undertaken and it indicates that a more in-depth assessment is not required. The recommendation is to approve the grant. Mike, you happy to approve?
Yeah, I'm happy, thanks.
Thank you. Move on to item 8. The forward work programme is for noting only, unless anybody's got anything to add to that. No. Move on to item 9. Urgent items. I have none. And that's the end of the meeting. Thank you for attending.
Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Have a nice weekend.